with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now they try the right side here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Packers 7.
Chusa, you draw Corker. Come on, TB, come on. Switch. Shit. Back. Shit. On the ball, get it.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Down, 30 base.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. The kick by Tavecchio is good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Pick it up to 50. Pick it up. 40. Go. Check. Hey, Mike.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy.
Zoom.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Give me some 15.
Rodgers now on first down. Going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, or just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's Jones. 2 yards up. The carry there, it'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down by Austin Bryant.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And that's complete to Adams. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. On 1st down, Grant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
He's coming. Double up, double up. 630.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Complete. Smith has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Rodgers now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Tavecchio to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Hodges. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Rodgers to throw. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one.
Check it out, Reed.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for two, but weren't really sure they should go for two. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for two. Rodgers again now. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And to give this time to the tailback. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. He's going to fire one deep over them. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. Now they try the right side here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Ready? You can't block me. Ready?
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kenny Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Back to throw. Daniels. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Throwing on third and long. Daniels. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
A first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here we go on fourth down with Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They will run with Grant. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Now Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Rodgers operating from the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Hey, check 26. Right here, right here. Go, Mike 51, Mike. Hey, high 7. Hey, let's go.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now a handoff looking right. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Jabril Peppers, the former first-round pick, there on the coverage. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Check 50.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Lions on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Off play action. Perkins. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Let's go. Check. Ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
We 19. Hey, Haywood.
Mike 51.
I'm on.
Go. Mike 51.
We 19 down. Oh, Gino going. Check 9. We 19 down.
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and